You smell the change in the air. It's fresh and clean. A new day for this world. Staring down the face of the apocalypse offers a new perspective on life. Time to let go of old grievances. Rearrange priorities. While the world waited with bated breath to see if they would be next. New York stood tall and held the line. We did not acquiesce. After we take a moment to celebrate the freedom we fought so hard to retain, we must then turn our sights to the people responsible for putting us in harm's way to begin with. I'm talking about Oscorp and, of course, the Spider. You're going to hear a lot of conflicting reports and lies surrounding the events of last week, but let me assure you, this is still just the facts here. So let's lay them out. Spider-Man was seen wearing a black suit. Then a monster appears wearing a similar suit. Then our proud city is overrun by similar monsters. Oscorp is claiming it's Spider-Man's fault for stealing Oscorp's research. That doesn't surprise me. But Oscorp needs to be held accountable for creating these damn creatures in the first place. This is what happens when corporations try to play God and individuals overreach. Of course, hoping for legal ramifications for wrongdoers is like hoping for an ice cream shop in the desert. We must not forget where the blame lies. We can't forgive either. But for now, enjoy life. We're lucky to have it.
That's a nest. I better check it out. Okay. Think I'm ready. Can't let up! There's people inside these things! Almost there! Come on! They keep coming! Break time's over.
It's a nest. I better check it out. Let's clean this place up. Seconds!
That move is devastating. So, what we're doing first is going to go through some recordings of me doing, because as we all know, like sometimes I'll want to play the game but not stream, so I'll try not to do main story stuff, so I have like a raw reaction on stream, like a pure, right? But side missions I'll go ahead and knock off, and so I have several clips of those, and we're gonna now this one's from like this morning, but yeah, we're gonna knock some of those off. I've already gotten most Prowler mask. I had one. I think this might be a final mission. I'm gonna go and do this one too. And then I gotta call it. Get some things done around the crib. Let's see. Ooh. Hard bot, here we go. Confront the heist boss at the theater and recover the rest of the stolen museum pieces. Wakanda forever. Where's that put us, by the way? 88%. Let's hopefully put us around 90. Great stopping spot. Ooh.
No one here yet. I'll just hang for a bit until the party starts.
You were supposed to pay us on our last delivery.
You'll get paid when I get everything. Where is it?
Where is what?
Lewis said you were bringing the saxophone.
Lewis said. Lewis got picked up by the cops. He don't got no saxophone.
You set this meeting up!
No, we didn't. Now where's our money?
Where is the saxophone?
Aaron? The big donor from the museum? Better bust up this party. then have a talk with him. I should get the whole bunch wrapped up before they hurt someone.
That's sketch.
We're fed up with you not.
Wonder.
Work for free. I think maybe we need to show you how we feel. With our fists. There you are!
Insurance kind of
What's
thing.
he doing here? We need Leon with the big gun!
They're still on the way!
Help me! I was just trying to get the stolen things back to the museum!
Oh yeah, I gotta remember. I talked about that too. Once you get the ability that, okay, once you use your ultimate, it resets your abilities. Use my abilities first. Oh, you got that? That was it?
Well, that seems to be all of them. Let's get to the bottom of this with Darren.
Oh, thank you, Spider-Man. I assure you, there's a very reasonable explanation.
That seems extremely dubious. Wait till Councilwoman Morales hears you were involved in this.
Leon's here! Time to exterminate the spider.
Darren, stay back.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
Put him up!
Dude, Miles is so much. I mean, the Venom abilities are sick too, but I feel like you can really change things together with Miles. Pardon the pun, even the lightning.
How is he doing that?
Darren? Are you kidding me? He was right here. I still have his number.
But don't you have it as Miles?
Sounds like he's close. Bad guys on Darren's tail. Can't blame them. They want their money.
Who is this? Is this Lewis?
Darren, stop the car!
Spider-Man? Can you at least stop these guys chasing me?
You weren't trying to retrieve those things. You were the one behind the robbery in the first place.
I care about these objects!
You pretended to care, and then stole from the museum. It's this community's history.
It's my family's history! I don't expect you to understand.
I don't think I'm the one who doesn't understand. Let's get these other bad guys out the way first. Gotta stop this to put all these guys behind bars, including Darren. Police are on their way. Gotta catch up to Darren.
Are you still there? Look, my father was one of the most successful music producers ever. He produced half the artists in that museum.
Good for him. Now stop the car and tell me where the rest of the pieces are. Here we go. Not today, Darren.
What?
Miles doesn't even have his license yet.
Glad I
bro.
remember which one was the break. I should probably get my license one of these days. Just so I get this right.
In fairness, he's old enough to,
All that
but in
talk
New
of
York, you
supporting the
often
museum.
don't like need to.
All Angela's time you wasted asking about operations and security, all lies. So you can learn how to steal the collection.
But my family...
No.
I'm sure you do care about this music. But those things don't belong to you. They belong to this community.
Let's go, sir. You're under arrest.
This event would not have been possible without our wonderful curator, Angela, and this entire community. The way we pulled together to recover the stolen items is nothing less than amazing.
Okay.
Thanks to everyone here.
Oh, sweet.
And thank you, Rio Morales, our city councilperson, who championed this event so tenaciously.
Clyde
Yeah, those are some
Stubblefield
funk
laid down
beats.
some.
Gotta study up on this
Are these
guy.
real names or are these fictional? But they're like supposed to represent. Oh. Wait. Badass, dude. Real. Shout out Clyde Stubblefield. Worked with James Brown, with whom he recorded and toured for 6 years. His syncopated drum patterns on Bowie's recordings are considered funk standards. Drum patterns laid the foundation not only for funk music, but also for much of hip-hop. I love this. I love interactives like this. I'm such a nerd for this.
Hope I can say I accomplished that much someday.
A Trinidad-born American, Hazel Scott was a piano prodigy and virtuoso who received scholarships to study at Juilliard at age 8. She became an acclaimed jazz and classical pianist and vocalist through the 30s and 40s in New York nightclubs. First black woman to have her own television show in America, she used her visibility to advocate for civil rights. Josephine Baker was a firework.
And she was a secret agent fighting Nazis?
Oh.
Josephine Baker, a role model.
An entertainer, civil rights activist, and undercover agent in the French Resistance during World War II, she captivated audiences around the world. The first black woman to star in a major motion picture in 1927, she made a splash performing at the Folies Bergère in Paris, sometimes accompanied by her pet cheetah. Oh, I like how... Wait, is it different music for each person? I don't hear anything for there. Some... You hear the music? And I know the drums for this, but was there a song? That's cool. They had to take the time to add these sound files.
Hey, I guess it all worked out. This museum is fire. And so much music I want to go listen to now.
Right? Bro, it's so inspiring. Hey, you want to have breakfast tomorrow? I could tell you all my new music ideas.
Let's do it. I'm gonna keep checking this out.
Inspiring. And Miles is now getting back into music after doing the sampling side mission in his game.
Miles, isn't this place awesome? I'm embarrassed to say I've never been here before, but after hearing about the robbery,
fairly
I
new,
better
in
come
fairness
check it
to you,
out.
Caleb.
From what I heard, that guy convinced himself all this stuff rightfully belonged to him.
Crazy what some people can convince themselves is true.
Yeah, imagine being that deluded. Like, you know, he goes, my father produced all of these hits. And it's like, yeah, he was probably also making like 90% of the profits at the time and getting 95% of the notoriety. So, like, what, are you entitled to everything in perpetuity? What the hell?
Hey, I heard you helped find the missing saxophones.
Yeah, I got to hold it. Bird coaxed miracles from that hunk of metal.
My dad was a big Charlie Parker fan.
Remember,
Happy
Spider-Man
to
brought
know
the
sax
sax
is
to
here for
him.
everyone to appreciate.
And maybe lead them back to the music. Music is magic.
That's why I try to, like, you know, word it that way. Am I missing? I feel like I'm... Oh, here we go. A dancer, singer, and comedian, Florence Mills shot to stardom after a role in the hit 1921 Broadway musical Shuffle Along, an outspoken advocate of equal rights for Black Americans. She was a powerful role model and broke numerous racial barriers. Sorry, I can't talk. I have a hard time, especially reading out loud when someone's talking in my ear.
Too many people. Gotta go around.
Okay, Miles. This place is super dope. Langston Hughes.
Down on
He
Lenox
is
Avenue
well known.
the other night, by the pale, dull pallor of an old gaslight, He did a lazy sway. He did a lazy sway. That's some lyrics right there.
Langston Hughes wrote poetry, plays, and novels and was greatly influential during the Harlem Renaissance. He wrote for black people, about black people, in the style of a black art form, jazz. His words mimic the swing, the rhythms, the repetition of jazz. Blues, swaying to and fro on his rickety stool, he played that sad, raggy tune like a musical fool. Sweet. This is incredible. This is so dope. The attention to detail, having a whole art exhibit. Claude McKay was a Jamaican-American poet, novelist, intellectual, and political activist who became a central figure of the Harlem Renaissance in the 1920s. His poems celebrated Jamaican culture and pushed back against the racism he experienced when he came to America. How they have their desk and stuff. I mean, not their actual desk, but kind of differentiated from the musicians.
We were hoping you'd be here. Oh, wow. Your mom is something else.
That she is.
Can you believe that guy pretended to be a donor and then robbed the place?
Thank God he didn't get away with it.
I agree. This stuff needs to be here. Not in some guy's penthouse where he's the only one who could see it.
That's some class A entitlement right there.
I'd love 5 minutes to give him a piece of my mind. All the shaming in the world for him.
Gabriel
so cool
Jones.
How other people have been able to do music and save the world stuff.
Oh, they're part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Super cool. Gabriel Jones was I just saw the background. Strategic Homeland was an accomplished jazz trumpeter in the 30s Harlem who studied with Danny Drummer Bellman. The two remained friends and played music together before enlisting in Army intelligence during World War II. Bellman was held as a POW by the Nazis and valiantly gave his life while saving humanity from a Nazi virus. Jones later served in the Korean War and served a long and distinguished career in S.H.I.E.L.D. Does that mean he was one of those Howling Commandos?
Angela, I'm Miles, Councilwoman Morales' son.
Miles, she talks about you all the time.
Congratulations on the exhibit. I'm glad it all came together.
Thanks to your mom and Spider-Man, of course. Whew, this neighborhood is blessed to have them both.
Hey, Miles! I figured I'd better come see that saxophone in its rightful place.
It was your tip that helped with the saxophone recovery.
Aw, not really. It was all ours, Spider-Man. The guy, not the cat.
Well, it was a community effort. Give your Spider-Man some ear scratches for me.
I will.
Charlie Parker.
Huh. So basically, Bebop let musicians show off.
No
Eugene's
freestyle.
right. That is what MCs do. Gotta listen a little more closely.
Charlie Parker, also known as Bird, helped develop the bebop style, which expanded the possibilities of jazz music by speeding up tempos, adding more complex chord progressions, and allowing for virtuosity and improvisation. It's like the nightclub in GTA, except without the mini game.
I should finish looking around before I go talk to Ma and head out.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Angela told me the museum has a record number of new memberships.
Seriously?
They're gonna be okay.
Couldn't have done it without you, Ma.
Now hear me out. What if we really teamed up on the next one? I can get my own suit.
Ma.
Maybe. Algo con brillo.
Ma, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Get out of here. Dance with me. Show me how to salsa.
So sick. Love that. Knowledge is power. Oh, look at the suit. I love it. It's like a 1920s gangster almost. Oh my god. What a suit. A, that's fire. And B, this is the first time we've seen the word carnage in the series. Well, I shouldn't say that, but definitely in this context. They might have used carnage like JJ. They're wreaking carnage on the city, but you know what I mean. In this context. Prior, all we've gotten is Ravencroft mentioned. It's not unlocked. Oh, it is. I'm sorry. It's for the styles. It's for the styles. Dude, I love this. Let's get these max upgraded. Oh, and this. Oh, we've already seen that. That's the, like. Oh my gosh, that looks so sick. Alright, we're up at 80%. Make sure there's no dialogue, and then we're hopping off. And then next stream we'll. Speaking of Danica.
Do you remember those recent thefts at the Harlem Cultural Center? Turns out Darren Shipman was pulling the strings. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's a multi-millionaire with his name on everything, because his money is in everything. So, we have a special guest today to drop some knowledge on us about an exciting new opportunity for budding artists to share in the joys of responsible art. Please welcome renowned street artist and head of the Cooper Art
Shout out Haley.
Haley Cooper.
That's babe.
Hi, Danica. I'm Genki Lee.
You're not Haley.
Haley's interpreter. She's signing next to me. She says she's concerned? Oh, excited to be here.
Oh, this is going to be great.
I'm still learning.
Fantastic. Welcome, both of you. So, Haley, tell us all about your coalition.
Thanks, Danica. Thanks for interpreting, Genki. You're doing great. Aw, thanks. I was born deaf. Sign language didn't come easy at first, so I drew my feelings. I communicated through art. Still do. So when I found a copy of one of my pieces up for sale, it felt like a piece of me was stolen with it. That's when I started the Cooper Art Coalition, a union that protects NYC artists of all mediums from theft.
That's brilliant. It's about time we had a force to fight underground theft like this. Can you tell us more about what the coalition is doing to protect artists?
We look out for each other, make sure we don't see copies where copies shouldn't be. And we have digital activists keeping an eye out for unauthorized online dealings. We're 63 artists strong. Growing every day.
I love this. Awesome organization protecting awesome people. How can budding artists get in touch?
Through our website. Link is on the Danicast blog homepage. Send a picture or two of your pieces, and you wait, and... Oh no, your name. And, we'll be in touch.
There you have it, folks. The Cooper Arts Coalition. Any words of advice before we bid you adieu?
Yeah. Don't steal art. Not cool.
Not cool.
Can't argue with that, Haley.
Oh, that one was all me. Haley says if you do, the artist might haunt you in the afterlife.
I can't prove they won't. Later, Danny kids.
Alright, sweet. Don't start, Jay Jonah. Can't afford it. Speedy's at my feet again. Alrighty then. Got the cultural missions done, EMF chain done, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and Prowler. Next stream we'll do the hunter